nobody quite like you. Got me falling through and through. Straight to the top, I'm tumbling. My roller coaster's rumbling.
Bingo. Hey guys, it's Chachis. Welcome back to another one of my videos. On today's video, I have a little story time for you guys. It's raining outside, it's kind of gloomy, and I was like, okay, why not? This makes me like reminiscent on scary stuff that's happened to me as a kid. You know? Yeah, but this story that I decided to tell you guys was something that happened to me, I think when I was in, I want to say 8th grade, something like that. I used to live next to elementary school, and I just lived there with my brother and a cousin of mine and both of my parents. And at the time, my room was upstairs, and I had a window that was facing kind of like our parking lot, and I could see the park of the school from my window as well. So I'm not sure when this started, but I started to see a little girl on a swing, and it was right when I would wake up for school. And like I said, I was in middle school, so I woke up a little bit earlier than my brother, so this was around 6 a.m. every time that I would see her. And I would look out my window and I would see this little girl just, I remember clearly, it was like the 4th swing from where the swing set started this way, and she would just like be swinging there, kind of like a nice little rhythm. She had, if I remember correctly, she had like long black hair, but I never ever saw her face, and she was just dressed like, I can't remember what she was wearing, but she was just dressed like a normal little girl, you know, and I never thought anything of it. And I think this went on for about 3 weeks, I want to say. And I have always been like the biggest scaredy cat ever. And I think it's because scary stuff has always happened to me, or I don't know if it's because I'm a scaredy cat that scary things happen to me, or that I hear noises or see things and stuff like that. That's why when people tell me, oh, I don't believe in paranormal things, I'm like, really? Because I do. And I feel like if you've seen something, then you know that I'm not lying, and it's just talking about it, I get kind of scared. But yeah, like this went on for 3 weeks, and I would just see her swinging and swinging, and I didn't think anything of it until literally one day I'm staring at her like from outside of my window, and she's swinging, right? Swinging, and there's this big tree like right behind the swing set, so when she would go up in the air, like the tree would cover her, right? So then she would just like be swinging, and then like I literally see her swing, and I see the swing like go up, and then it like gets covered by the tree, and when the swing comes back down, she's not there. And I'm like, I'm not kidding, like I couldn't move. Like I was just frozen, and I couldn't believe what I just saw. And I'm getting all teary-eyed because that was like, it was one of the scariest things that I've ever seen. And I just kind of stood there, and I was like feeling so afraid. And I'm not sure what I did next, but I just got like ready for school. And I remember when I would walk, I'm like shaking. I would like walk from in front of my house, and the park was like right in front, but I would go to school, like I would go out of my house and go to the right. But I remember I would go out of my door, and I would like run as fast as I could, as far from my house as possible. And I was like, okay, like maybe I'm not ever gonna see this little girl again, you know, like I'm pretty sure I was just tired, like I was just seeing things, whatever. And it started becoming kind of like a little obsession of mine, waking up early to see like when if she would just like appear, or like I was just, you know, I was just wondering. But one day I woke up early enough that like I saw her like walking up, and she would walk like this way, so to like from the left, because there was a field on this side, and she would walk like toward the swings, but always, like I said, like always had her back to me. I never ever saw her face, and that was like the first time that I actually like saw her walking and like not be on the swing when I woke up. And that day she was just like swinging and swinging. She walked up, sat, and started swinging, and it was like by the time I had to go to school, like I mean like I had to get ready for school, so I couldn't just like sit there be watching her until she disappeared. So I just got ready for school, and when I would walk out my door, like she wouldn't be there anymore. But it just happened like that time that I saw her disappear was when I started getting scared. And hold on. So then what happened? Oh yeah, so then I started telling my mom, and my mom, being, you know, the Mexican lady she is, she's like, no, estás loca, estás viendo cosas, estás cansada, this and that. But my mom is like a firm believer in paranormal like activity and paranormal things as well. So I knew she believed me, because like one day I saw her cleaning the house, because that's like not the only thing that would happen at that house. I remember once my friend was over, and we woke up, she slept over. Her name was, who was it? I think it was Courtney or Lupe. I can't remember which one. But she slept over, and we went downstairs to the kitchen, and there was a bathroom. There was like a little hallway, and then there was a bathroom at the end of the hallway from the dining room. So it was like kitchen, dining room, hallway, bathroom. And I heard like, well, I didn't hear, my friend's like, I think the water is on in your bathroom. And stuff had already been happening at this house. So at this point I was like, all right, hold on, let me get the broom. So I got the broom, and then I literally like with the stick, the other end, I hit the door and I opened it, and sure enough the water was on, and I just like turned it off and closed the door again. But all of these weird things were happening like as I was seeing this little girl at the park, like in front of my house. And I also remember that once like I had a sleepover at my house for my birthday, and it was like with 6 or 7 of my friends, and we wanted to do, you know, like we were playing truth or dare and this and that, you know, things that little middle school girls do at sleepovers. And I don't know if it was like my bright idea or whose bright idea, but we decided to draw a Ouija board on a piece of paper. So, you know, we put the alphabet and everything. I don't even know how we looked it up, but we like drew it, and then we had like this little glass, right? And like all of my friends were like, no, like they were too scared. And my friend Courtney and I were like, you guys are scaredy cats, like nothing's gonna happen, right? And then so me and her like put our fingers on top of the little glass, and I think she asked like, is someone here or something like that. And then it started shaking, and then we all get up and we run, and I was like, oh my god, like it moved, like. And then my friends are like, I told you not to do it, and this and that. But anyway, like that's one of the things that happened while I was seeing this little girl. So finally I told my mom, I think I told a couple of my friends, and no one believed me. And I was like, no, like I swear, like I'm not blind, like I'm not going crazy, and like you guys need to help me, because she's gonna steal me and like pull my feet when I'm asleep. She's gonna murder me. But so I remember I had a little chocolate phone at the time, you know, like I think that's what they were called, and it was like all black, and you would like flip it up, and it had like that little feature for the MP3, which I thought I was really cool, even though I didn't even have service on it. I just had like, it was prepaid, so I would just like buy those cards to put minutes in it. But I had that phone, and I was like, okay, this is my plan. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna show everyone that I'm not crazy, right? So then I get up really early, and she's there, like the little girl swinging back and forth, and I pull up my phone, and I'm just like, you know, like I start recording, like panicking, and I was like Like I was really scared that she was gonna turn around and look at me and be like the little girl from The Ring or something like that. So I was just recording, and then all of a sudden she starts swinging, goes higher. She goes up, gets covered by the tree, and then the swing comes down and she's not there. And I literally recorded this on my phone, and I swear on everything, like it happened. I had it, like I had proof, and I showed like my friends, and I remember I showed my mom, and that's when they believed me. Like, you know, and at the time I didn't really have access to the internet. I didn't have a computer or anything, and it's not like now, you know. If it would have been nowadays, I would have recorded that, put it up on YouTube right away, like everybody look at this. I'm just like, oh my god, what if she comes to get me while I'm asleep for telling this story? I showed my parents and I showed everyone, and finally they believed me, right? And my mom's like, I know, like we have to leave this house, like too many crazy things are happening and blah 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 blah. So my parents like decided that we were gonna move. Besides, the rent was like super high because it was next to a school, so we dipped and dunked, we left, got a new place, and I lost that phone. That phone mysteriously vanished. Like to this day, I think it was like last year when I don't know where it is. I don't know if I have it in my room, but like it suddenly appeared again, but I didn't have a charger for it, and I haven't been able to find a charger that fits it. But I'm pretty sure like if I turn it on, if I remember correctly, the video like erased somehow, so I was never able to like put it up anywhere or like save it or anything. But I really hope you guys don't think I'm lying, because I'm not crazy, and this literally actually happened to me. Like one of the few crazy things that has happened to me, because a lot of crazy shit has happened to me. But yeah, I guess that was a little story of mine that I wanted to share with you guys for some reason. I don't know, scary story part 1, because I have a lot coming. Thank you so much for watching this little video. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And as always, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Ain't nobody quite like you.